Now from your exclusive home for minor league baseball, MLB The Show is on the air. Tonight we get the week started with the first. Catfish Brown will stand in, and he wasn't alone in wearing the collar in last night's ball game, in which the team could muster all of 1 run. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. EK, let's take a look at our homestanding 9 as they enter play here this evening. They've been fairly punchless of late, losing last time out and, in fact, dropping 6 of their last 7.
And it's been a little bit.
Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires the side. So a relatively routine start for the top of the first here. So it's on to the bottom of inning number. Michael Daly will stand in, getting the start here despite being out of the lineup last night. Grounded to short. Brown scoops it up, and a good throw gets him 1 gone. A chance now to take a look at how the home team. Catfish Brown digs in with his team still looking at a 0 in the hit column.
Yeah, they just haven't been able to figure it out yet, but it's still early. We're seeing some pretty good pitching so far in this game.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Can't start any better than this. He's set down the first 12. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. Antonio Flores steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good inning here so far, so we'll see if they can scratch another run across right here.
He's running towards second. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the throw won't be in time, as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first.
7 straight games with a base hit now, and that's a solid week.
Cole Gillespie comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. To short. And a rather easy first out.
Now batting, first baseman.
Antonio Flores steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. Fielded cleanly out to second for 1. Back to blanks, but it's too late, and they'll settle for just the 1.
Well, you could have put the first base bag out in the outfield grass.
Catfish Brown will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. Tap foul at home plate. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit down the third base line. On to first, and it's a quick start to the 7th, as now there are 2 away. Michael Daly will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far.
Yeah, guys, not really providing the spark that they usually hope to get out of him. Maybe he can make something happen right here.
On the ground to the left side. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. Digging in to try it again, Warren Guzman. He singled his last time up.
And I think we mentioned it already, but that extended his hitting streak. Swinging a hot bat right now.
Hit on the ground to short. Brown is up with it. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. 8th inning coming up. New Orleans is out in front, 2-0. Catfish Brown will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he can make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
And there's ball 4, so the bases are loaded, and we'll see how the infield decides to play it here.
First baseman. Kyle Blank.
So stepping in, Kyle Blanks, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Trying to hold the lead. Yanked hard on the ground. And that is through into left as he delivers. It's a base hit. One run is scored. But it is not in time as they take the lead here in the late going. Ryan Major will be the batter. He reached on an error and later scored his last time.
Yeah, still looking for his first hit of the game, so let's see if he can come through with that one right here.
And here's a swing and a miss, and that, folks, is a big out number 2. Ehire Adrianza steps into the box, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home in the inning so far.
Well, this could be a huge inning or maybe the end of the inning. This is a pivotal at-bat in one of the turning points of this ball game right here.
Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And they'll wind up with no play here as he reaches first safely. So you can mark that one down as an E5. Gorkys Hernandez stands in, the 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away.
Yeah, you know, and this could get ugly in a hurry. Or pretty, I guess, depending on which dugout you're sitting in.
Smoke toward the hole. He'll get to this one deep in the hole. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. So disaster strikes here in the 9th as a late. Michael Daly settles into the box in a big spot. Tying run at third, winning run at first, where a ball into the gap might be able to end it.
Well, the stage is set, fellas. We'll see if he can make it happen.
Grounded to short. To second for one. Back to first. It's a double play right when he needed it, and this ball game is over.
Well, just a really nice come-from-behind victory here as they took the lead in the top of the 9th and then made it stand up. All in all, a tough loss here for this home crowd.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. And, boys, probably a handful of deserving candidates for our Top Player of the Game award, but what do you say we go ahead and give it to the man who shut the door out of the pen?
Yeah, it's nice to have someone like this that you can call on to finish things out for you, and he came on to slam the door shut.
So that just about does it for EK. Now on your home for minor league baseball. MLB The Show has coverage from the AAA Pacific Coast League. Tonight, the second of 4 to begin the week between the Sacramento River Cats and the New Orleans Zephyrs. Catfish Brown gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on.
Yeah, and you don't want to set the early tone here by letting him cruise through the first inning. You've got to at least put up a little bit of a fight in this at-bat.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Nothing doing here in the opening half inning. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1. No score. Striding into the box, Catfish Brown. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he went down in flames, too. Got him on just 3 pitches.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Already 40 pitches now here in the first few innings.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, he's going to have to start pitching to contact a little bit more, or else he may not make it 5 innings.
Well, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Boy, not very decisive there. And, hey, it's early, but this is a big spot.
Yeah, and you need to be able to commit to what you're doing because you're not going to do anything with a swing like that.
Smoked on the ground up the middle. Lopez over to his left. Throw on to first. 2 gone.
Now batting.
Catfish Brown will dig in for the third time now. He struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips.
Catfish Brown.
A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. A swing, and it's popped in the air back behind first. Benedict backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
And this is right where they wanted this thing. You see it on show track there. They wanted to take him up around the letters, hoping for the pop-up, and that's exactly what they got.
Striding in to start the 9th, Catfish Brown, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning.
And so far in this ballgame, he hasn't even been on base yet. See if he can make an adjustment here.
9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Here's the 1-1. Drilled to first. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the recovery's a quick one as he gets his man at first. Good composure that time to record the first out of the inning. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, I thought he really pitched well. He ran into a few problems here and there along the way, but aside from that, he was definitely a difference maker out there.
And we're going to have a pinch hitter to start things out here in the top half of the inning.
Leading off for the River Cats, shortstop.
And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1.
Got in his kitchen big time right there.
Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike 2. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top. Well, you know, when you get 2 strikes on you, you go into that protection mode up there at the plate.
And guys, a good outing on the mound for the man you see right there, the recipient of our top. MLB The Show's coverage of minor league baseball is on the air as we continue our tour around the minor league. Tonight, the finale of this 4-game set. Catfish Brown gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on.
Brown.
Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. EK, our home 9 as they start play here tonight. They come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide.
And to make matters worse, they've got to square off against one of the best pitchers in the game, so it's not going to be easy to turn things around here.
Chopped foul over towards the dugout. 2 out, nobody on. Hit hard on the ground to second. He's got it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So a fairly painless top of the first. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1. No score. Jim Pinozo digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. To short, hit hard. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
Boy, how about that at-bat from your pitch?
Coming to the plate now, Cole Gillespie. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put the other guys on their heels right away.
But right at the shortstop for the second out. Throw is up the line as it gets away. And he'll come in to score from second base. And that is a direct result, obviously, of that poor Catfish Brown will stand in here with a runner at first to start the inning. Now, I know both of you are more familiar with the art of hitting as opposed to the art of pitching, but on a wet night like this, who do you think this favors?
Well, I think it favors the pitcher. I know they're going to argue, well, the grip, but the ball doesn't carry on wet nights. So if I'm out there, I'm saying, look, pitcher advantage.
0-2 is the count.
And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. He seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does two things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
0-2 count and the pitch. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
You want to talk about throwing a...
Michael Daly gets things started here in the 6th for the hometown team.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
A diving try, but it's through into the outfield.
With this base hit right here, he picks up just their 3rd hit through the first 6.
Catfish Brown is set to get us started for the late innings of this one.
And so far in this one, they're still getting shut out. So this leadoff at-bat could be huge if he can just get on base because they've been held in check all game.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. Oh, pretty healthy hack that time. It's 1-1.
And that's a case where he's just trying to do anything to get his guys on the board.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Line to the right side. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
One of the first times tonight that they've had their leadoff man on base. Now they've got to find a way to build on it if they want to get back in this thing.
Kyle Blanks will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far.
Yeah, and he just needs to make a small adjustment and stay through the middle of the ball. Think right back up the middle.
Runners on the move for second. Pitch inside the throw, and he got him at second on a perfect throw. Antonio Flores will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips.
Yep, not showing too much so far, but he's got a chance to make something happen right here. See if he can put those other ABs behind him.
Chopped weakly to the left. Gonna be a tough play.
You really can't overemphasize the presence of speed and the pressure it puts on a defense. I mean, he's fooled on this pitch, hits a simple little slow grounder, but he's busting it out of the box, and he winds up beating it out.
Catfish Brown gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point.
Brown.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. And, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike. 0-1.
As a hitter here, you've got to make him get the ball up. You don't go swinging at pitches that are down in the zone and more likely to turn into double play balls.
In the dirt here, but fortunately here, no advance. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, and that's a much-needed first out there. Catfish Brown ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. 0-1 count and the pitch. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
Now, he's probably lucky he didn't make contact on that one.
And a dive, but he's back in. Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. Chopped foul right at home plate. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. Looks like he employed the slide step on that last pitch.
Well, maybe you see a little cat and mouse game going between the pitcher and the runner right now. We'll see who wins this duel.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And this is where he gets so tough. He's seen everything you've got, but you still got to make one more good pitch to get him out.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Grounder down the line at third.
That ball's fast.
This is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. And he'll snap one over to first.
Good.
And a dive, but he's back.
Why not? Make him get dirty.
Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. Now a snap move over to first.
No, he's safe.
Runner back safely. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Calling for it, Maxwell. 2 down. Catfish Brown digs in, looking to send something into the outfield that gives that go-ahead run a chance to score from second.
Well, no complaints on this end, guys. You've got to love any game that's this tight, this late.
And here's ball 4. Kyle Blanks will stand in now in what could be one of the bigger at-bats of the ball game.
And what he has to do right here is put his 0 for 4 out of his mind. He hasn't had the greatest of performances to this point in the game, but he could make up for it with a big hit right here.
Back to him, and that's off his leg.
Oh.
Nice recovery play to get the second out, but we'll have to make sure he's okay on the mound. And time now to see. Grant Green digs in, and he'll try to improve on a 1 for 5 effort thus far. Second and third, 2 away. Heading out toward shallow right. Maxwell has a read on it, and the inning is over. And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, you see a couple of hits for him.
MLB The Show's coverage of minor league baseball is on the air as we continue our tour around the minor league. Tonight it's the first of 4 between the El Paso Chihuahuas and the Sacramento River Cats. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. Catfish Brown gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame.
Yeah, nothing doing so far here. He kind of needs to put up a tough at-bat right here just to make this guy work a little bit.
Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut. EK, our visitors here as they take the field tonight following a scoreless top half. They continue to fall on hard times, losing again last time out, and that makes 7 losses in their last 8 games.
And this takes into account a really terrible stretch of games at home. They won just once on their just completed homestand, so things are definitely not looking up as they kick off this road trip.
Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. An inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on the show. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Jose Perella, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. Grounded to short. To his right, Brown. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
And here's a situation.
Stepping in, Catfish Brown. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
Now the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Do you even bother with anything else here?
I sure wouldn't. As a hitter, you're thinking, look for fastball, adjust for an off-speed pitch. And So far in this at-bat, he hasn't made any adjustments.
Dickerson is back in plenty of time to put this away, however. Alex Dickerson will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far.
Yeah, and he just needs to make a small adjustment and stay through the middle of the ball. Think about hitting a line drive right back up the middle.
Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Catfish Brown will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out 0 for 2 thus far.
Brown.
And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike 1.
That got in his kitchen big time right there.
This is popped high in the air toward the right side of the infield. Cruz is there, and he's got it for the first out. Eric Kratz will come forward now to begin the 7th inning in what's been a very briskly played ball game here tonight.
And that's what happens when you get 2 starters that are on top of their game. It's been great pitching, great defense, not a lot of base runners, and a very even game through 6 innings.
Drilled on the ground to short. Brown is up with it, and the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting, second baseman.
Catfish Brown will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely one of the better hitters in this lineup, and that's why he's in the middle of the order. He just hasn't been able to get it going today. It happens.
Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. Goodness. 0-2 now.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. We've played 8 full. Jose Perella will dig in. Took a called 3rd strike his last time.
Yeah, and hopefully he got that out of his system. They really need him to come through right here.
Hit hard. Oh, what a dive. And now a bobble, and he's not going to have a play.
And the key to this is that
Pedro Figueroa comes to the plate now with the tying run at first, so he'll be looking to drive a ball into the gap here. Here's the 1-1. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw in time, and the ball game is over.
Yeah, that's a good start to this 4-game set, and I still think this is going to be one of those back-and-forth series, but they're able to take the opener here in front of the home crowd.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah.